Oh yeah, 2004 BMW 645 Ci. Starter calls for 7.2 hours. Calls for 7.2 hours because they want you to pull the engine or something to that matter. Now, even though when I looked it up inside the on the online books, it just says remove the starter. It's like, where's the other 7 hours? But what we do here is we get up in the back of here. You gotta undo your starter bolts. Then you gotta get your shield bolts off. I just got the starter out. I'll show you how. But yeah, get the shield out, bend it a little bit, and you can pull it right through this crack. Of course, you need to take off your lower shield. But yeah, okay, so once you do that, what you gotta do is you gotta push the starter out, and then with the big side, you're gonna come through. And once again, I got some of this stuff already taken out, took off the tire. But what you gotta do is you gotta pull the O2 sensor right here. And then over here, you have a yaw sensor, which is this guy right here. You gotta remove that guy. You just go ahead and take this bolt out of this lower control arm, move this to the side, and that gives you a pretty decent sized hole. So you're pushing through this hole, that's where the starter goes. You come out through here. Now, that's stock, but I'm pretty sure this was something put in compression fitting, which we all know we're not supposed to do on brakes, but I didn't do that, so I'm not touching it. But down here, we got some flex lines. You just pull this back a little bit, give you enough room. It's not even really messing with this stuff. So yeah, and then we just come right through here. Additional things, this ground strap, it ties up. You can probably see the hole. I'm not pointing at it. Right, it looks like I'm touching it, but it's film effect. This guy right here. Take off the ground strap out of there. That's this guy. That'll give you a lot more room to push forward, because you have to push the big part forward, and then you have to pull the small part, and that's where taking this O2 sensor is critical, is because once you get this a little bit forward of this, the whole front face of the starter will fall down. This is skinnier, so it'll come down and take a little bit of strength, but you know, it's not gonna just fall right out for you. But push it in, come back out, twist a little bit, and it will come out right through here. And then just to show how that goes, oh, I'm gonna drop you down on the ground. I don't know if you're gonna get this, but I need that second hand. So you know the tin is kind of hitting, but yeah. So we push straight up, and then you twist it like that. And once again, we gotta get it up here enough. You see, right back here, it's hitting the exhaust. And you know what? If the exhaust is a lot less of a pain in the ass, I would probably just drop it. But you gotta do so much stuff. And you know what? If you've gotten that far, you probably get to figure out how to get the rest. But I did see that nothing's for 645 on YouTube, and I've seen some other people say that you have to take off the whole A-frame. You gotta lift up the engine, take off a bunch of stuff on top so you have a lifting point. But right now, we only have tire off, that bolt out, the yaw sensor out, the ground strap off, part of the fender liner pulled up, just so you can get to this area right here. And I think to get the to get the O2 sensor off on this one, I cut the wires here. They're all color coded if you have the stock ones still. Just splice them back, use some really good, like what's it called, butt connectors. Like they have ones at the part stores that just have the metal and then you heat shrink over them. That's the ones I prefer, compared to just having plastic that can get a bunch of corrosion and water retention. But hopefully that helps somebody out. Once again, when I looked it up on ALLDATA and Mitchell 1, all they said was just take the bolts out of the back of the starter to the transmission, or no, it said disconnect the battery, then take off these, then take off the bolts that hold in the starter to the transmission. And it was like, for installation, reversal order. It's like, you're totally, what do I gotta do, look up how to remove engine to do that? Like, I know how to take out a starter. I'm pretty sure that's not the thing I'm looking it up for. And this is probably a BMW trick right here, where you go into the BMW shop, they're charging $150, $200, 7 hours. That's already over $1,000 for labor, and who knows what they'd be charging for one of these. So you racking up a $2,000 bill probably for something that, honestly, it took me a little bit of time to figure out how I was going at it. And once I figured out how I was gonna go at it and got that O2 sensor out, because it's pretty froze up in there. This is, it just popped right out, you know, in comparison to some jobs where you gotta pull the engine, stuff like that. Have a good one. Good luck. Bye.